Hello and welcome to Cube 57. This is our premier program here at Cube 57. I'm Dr. Laura Murillo, President and CEO of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We're happy to launch our very first show here on the Cube. Our premier show is featuring one of our very own board member, Paul Murphy. He's going to tell you a little bit about himself and his role at Cadence Bank. And we have other great guests joining us today. Our thanks to the Cube 57 for having us here, and we look forward to having great shows here and hope you continue to watch us and visit our website on the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Paul Murphy, welcome to our first program here on Cube 57.
Laura, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Well, you know, we are so pleased that you're helping us launch this new partnership with Cube 57. We've got 25 shows that we'll be doing here featuring individuals such as yourself. You and I have had the pleasure of knowing each other now for over, I don't know, maybe 12, 13 years. Right. You're a great Houstonian, and I want folks to know a little bit more about Paul Murphy, your role at Cadence Bank, but more importantly, our hope is to motivate and inspire people as they watch these interviews. So first of all, thank you for all you've done for the Chamber, and we're happy you're on our board now. And how impressive your role at Cadence Bank has been, and going back to your days at Amegy, opening the door for the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. When we were losing our lease over in the East End, you opened the doors, Amegy opened the doors for us. We've been here now over 11 years, and now continue a partnership with you and Cadence Bank. So thank you, Paul.
Well, Laura, first off, I'd just like to say how proud I am of you and the Chamber and the growth, and how pleased I am to be affiliated as a board member. I know I've got a lot to learn, but just a very much great deal of respect for everything that you all have accomplished and the many programs and the things that you're doing to help the community. As far as my role at Cadence, I feel like I've got maybe the best job in the world. I'm chairman and CEO. We're a $12 billion bank headquartered here in Houston. And we've got a great team. I like to say at Cadence Bank, our motto is for same-day service, call by 8 p.m. So it's a little bit of a brag, but we're all about doing a good job for customers and being a good place to work. So we've made some nice strides in the last few years.
Well, you absolutely have, and you guys have gone public. I was with you guys at the New York Stock Exchange. What an exciting moment for you and your team, and a great story about Hank and how you guys, interacted at a golf, tournament, and he was a caddy there, and he'd applied for a position and didn't get it, and you encouraged him to come back. And tell us what Hank does at Cadence Bank many years later.
Well, Hank Holmes is someone I'm very proud of to have had a long-term affiliation. About 24 years we've been working together, and you got the story right. Hank started from modest beginnings, and we met through golf, and he's now the president of the bank, and he's a hardworking, smart, capable guy. He can juggle more balls than just about anybody I've ever met, and people really like working for him and working with him, and just a great leader. So we're hoping to have a lot more good years together. You
were able to recruit some top-notch bankers, but why do they want to work for Paul Murphy? Why do they want to work for Cadence Bank?
Oh, Laura, I think it's a combination of things. I mean, first off, bankers want to be at a place where they know they can do a good job for their customers. So they know I'm very serious about customer service. It's really important to me. My cell phone number is on my business card. If customers need me, I'm available. Of course, to have a chance to grow your business, you've got to have a loan approval process that's sensible and makes, is easy to deal with. Big investment in technology. So we've been able to go out and have some major wins based on our technology. So it's not just one thing, but a banker, to be successful, they've got to be able to grow their business. The bigger they can get their business, the more money they can make for themselves and their family. And like I said, I think it all starts with doing a good job for customers. It's a real advantage for us.
So when you were younger, Paul, did you think, well, one day I'm going to become a banker? What did you think you were going to do?
Well, I did. I have two uncles, a grandfather, and my mom were all bankers. Okay. So I heard a lot about banking at the dinner table at night. My dad was a lawyer, so I also gave that some consideration. Yes. But some of my earlier jobs were working for the FDIC as a co-op student, and I just kind of was always around the business. I teased my uncle and said, I really wish you'd been in the oil and gas business. I would have been better off. But all kidding aside, banking's been a great career, and I feel very fortunate.
Well, I think you've done okay, Paul, in the banking sector for sure. Growing up in high school, tell us, what were some of the things that you were involved in that you think really formed who you became in college and as a businessman?
Well, I was a solid student. I played on the tennis team. I was active in student government, local things like that. One story that might interest your viewers is I sold books one summer, door to door. It's pretty interesting. After graduating from high school, moved to Effingham, Illinois. The model is you knock on 80 doors to do 30 demos to sell 2 books a day. So you learn a lot about rejection and how things are going. It's a very canned sales model.
Yes.
But it's, for a young college student, it's all about
Absolutely.
saving money. And
Yes.
I'll tell you, Laura, I think it's sort of applicable to a lot of different businesses. You've got to have a big pipeline. You've got to talk to a lot of people. Fortunately, banking, the percentages are a lot better. We don't have to nearly as many doors to knock on to have some success.
Well, that's a great story, and we'll be right back with more from Paul Murphy of Cadence Bank.